What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Brittany.
And it's your girl, Bree.
And
this
this
is the Listen Sis,
your
your favorite podcast. All right, today, y'all, we have a special topic. And this topic is called Instant Everything.
Instant everything.
Instant everything. So when you think of instant, what come to your mind? Okay, so first we want to start out by referencing scripture, just because we like to keep a foundation and I keep our platform. So today our scripture is coming from Isaiah 40:31. And I'm sure everybody has probably heard this by now, but it says, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." And again, that is Isaiah 40:31. So, we're going
to unpack it.
Yeah. It's a lot. But wait a minute. First, we got to break this thing down. So just in case if anybody wants to know what the definition of instant is, here we go. So instant means happening or coming immediately. Immediately. Or urgent, pressing. And at that precise moment of time. So...
Okay, so there are plenty of things that's running through my mind right now. So instant. What first thing that kind of plays in my mind is instant grits.
Yep.
Instant oatmeal. You have microwave is considered instant because it's it doesn't take very long for things to get done as it would with a stove.
Right.
So
those hot pockets.
Hot pockets are instant. You got TV dinners that are instant.
Yep.
Pop-Tarts. You got Pop-Tarts.
Everything.
Everything. And we know, listen, now, growing up, getting ready to get on the school bus, getting ready for, just your morning routine. Your parents normally cook what? You might have had some instant grits, instant oatmeal, and only thing mama had to do was, boil the water. And once it got hot, you just pour it over. But here's the thing. When you pour that water, you got to mix it. So as you mix it, now y'all let me know in the comment section. Y'all let us know in the comment section. Now when y'all used to mix y'all grits or y'all oatmeal, did y'all have a few lumps in it?
In your grits.
In the grits. Leave that down below in the comment section and let us know.
And if it went lumpy.
Oh yeah.
When you had to go and add some more, if it wasn't, you had to go add some more water.
Yes.
It wasn't watery for you.
And then you had to kind of put some salt,
little seasoning in there.
Yeah, you had to put more seasoning
because it messed up the seasoning.
And versus those grits that you can kind of get and you have to boil, it takes a little bit more time. You have to boil the water first before even adding those grits. And I know those are kind of considered quick grits, but those grits are
take a little bit more time.
Take a little bit more time. So you able to add a little bit more flavor into it. You able to add the cheese into it.
The consistency.
That's it. So the consistency makes it taste a little bit more. So you guys are probably like, what y'all trying to, what y'all trying to hit at? So instant in our life, if we want to relate that to life, it's more so of you want something quick, fast.
Right then and there.
You do not want to go through the process.
The waiting process.
It's the waiting process, or what we call waiting process, trust the process, waiting room. And it's because we like to get in our own way. We do. We want it right then when we want it. And we don't ever want to wait for anything.
And we try to rush everything.
And when we try to rush it, you know what normally
happens. When we put our hands on it, like the last episode we talked about, we crash. Things go wrong. They don't go exactly the way that we want it planned or have it planned to go. Yeah. So it's because we want it really fast. And y'all, these things in life and what God has for us, it's not a fast and rush process. That's just like, I use the example of a crock pot. And when we cooking a roast, you want to cook a roast. And so you can't just put no roast in the microwave. In the microwave, some people do that, but it's nasty. But Anyway,
y'all not.
Yeah, we hope y'all not putting y'all roast in no microwave.
We hope not.
But when you put it in a crock pot, you add your seasoning, you add your little Lipton's onion soup mix, all that stuff, the good stuff.
Your water, your
water,
carrots,
yeah,
and your
all of
onions
that.
And those types of things.
And you let it sit and simmer. Then you turn the knob on low. So that it can be tender when y'all pull it out. And with that lid, when you put that lid on, it's kind of like how God does with us in our life. So he passed us in the crock pot. Ooh. And when he have us in the crock pot, it's like he open up the lid to check on it to see we okay. Yes. He'll drop a little blessing every now and then to let you know it's okay.
And that he's still here.
He's still here.
He hasn't left us. So he does. That's good.
And he closed that top. It's like, it's not ready yet. Let me let them sit in here a little bit longer until it's time for them to come out. And when it come out, y'all, it be just right.
Tender.
Perfection.
I mean, falling
off the bone.
Falling off the bone.
Ain't got no bone. But
we're just saying this is real tender. It has a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
And so it's not being cooked so fast.
Yeah.
And we just know what that fastness feels like. I've been there where I wanted things so quick and so fast.
Yes.
Definitely when you're ready. Anybody still in college, I know going through college, I was so ready. I just seemed like I couldn't find the end, like see the light at the end of the tunnel. But I kept pressing forward and kept pressing forward and I kept pressing forward. And before I knew it, that time had came. But in the moment, it's like you cannot see your way. You can't see the finish line.
And that's what anybody in college, whatever your major is or your degree, just think about it with these doctors that we have, y'all. If they were to put them in it with a week process of learning everything they need to know. I don't know about y'all, but I wouldn't have them doing no type of surgery on me. So the thing is, it takes time. You have to learn some stuff. You have to read some stuff. So that means you need to open up that book
and follow instructions.
So when you do that, it's like that's how God is with us. So I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather him work on me slowly in this process instead of rushing, trying to give me something that ain't even completed yet, because I don't want no half stuff. I want the full, complete. It might have some kinks in it, but I want it to the fullest of its potential.
The fullest of its potential. That's like at God's time.
His time.
His time. Because if like we said, we wait for if we put our hands on it, it's always going to be it's going to be a stumbling block, and we'll end up self-sabotaging. We talked about that too last week, but we'll end up self-sabotaging and putting our hand on it and moving too fast. But if you allow God to, like you said, with the crock pot, and I've heard my YouTuber, Miss Latoya Okia. If y'all don't follow Miss Latoya Okia, she is phenomenal, a life coach and motivational speaker,
everything else,
and all of that. Shout out to Latoya Okia.
All right,
and she says God likes to cook us slow and steady. And that's how a crock pot likes to cook your dinner, your meats, your vegetables, whatever you put in there. God is putting us, this is just an analogy, God is putting us in that crock pot. And he wants to cook us slow and steady.
And you know what? I'm sorry to cut you off, sis, but if he does it fast, we may miss an important step that he's trying to get us to learn. So they're just like with them seasonings. If we try to hurry up, we like, well, I already know it. I don't need to look at the recipe. You may miss a step and it may not taste the same.
Right.
So that's how it is with us. When this life process, y'all, and with whatever God has for us, it's going to take time. It's going to take a process. So needless to say, slow down. It's okay. It's going to get there. I promise you it's going to get there. And when it come there, it comes to you, it's going to be given to you right on time.
Right on time. Not a minute before. Not a minute before. And we just have to learn patience. Y'all, we're not speaking of something that we're not doing, that we haven't had to deal with.
Right.
And still
dealing with it.
That we are in a waiting period, and so it's okay in the waiting period. It's okay for you to be waiting for them, like in the doctor's office, for them to wait and call your name, and
And
you
you
just
sitting there
so
looking at your clock like, oh, I wish
dang,
they'd
what's
hurry
taking so
up.
long? So we'll be looking at our clock, or be looking at our clock or our phone and say, "Dog, well, when God gonna come? When He gonna
Do it for me." And oh yeah, y'all, please, like I was talking about last week, please do not compare your timing
to
somebody else's
time.
timing, because you don't know what all they went through to get to that point, and they don't know what you went through to get to your point. So I say everybody has their own timeline.
Own timeline and their own story. Everybody's story is different. God definitely created us all different and uniquely, and He creates everybody's story. Now we may have similarities in our story, but everyone's story is not different. The same. It's definitely different.
Because that'll be boring if everybody had the same story. I don't want to hear about my story over and over and over again. I'm talking to you, you telling me the same story. Now it's good to have similarities, I would say, because you can help each other through situations. Like, sis, she has helped me through certain situations. Like, it's crazy because the things that she went through, I went through it right after her, and she was able to help me out for real.
And that's how that's how God works. He allows us to go through things. We don't understand it while we're going through, but as we go through it, what the song said, by and by, for my that's that old good old Baptist, by and by,
toe tapping.
Yep, toe tapping.
Yep.
That. But God definitely allows you to go through things so that you can help other people.
He does.
And if he brought me through it, I knew that He would be able to bring my sister through it. And He'll be able to bring you through it. But you must trust the process.
You got to
and
trust
when
it.
And when in doubt, you pray. You pray. You say those speak positive over yourself.
Yeah, affirmations.
And also just keep a good have a great support system around you. And even if you feel like you don't have that, you always have Jesus. That you can go to when you are feeling low and down, and just where you just don't even have anyone to turn to, or you may have a mentor that you can pick up the phone to call, where they can steer you in the right direction. But y'all, it's in this, what life is, like we said, life is a journey. It's not a destination. It's just a journey that you're constantly on, and it's definitely a process. It's a process. It's a continuous process.
It is never ending. And I would like to add on to what you're saying, sis. So while you in your slow cooking process, in your waiting season, y'all, do things for yourself. Become a better you. Focus on some of the things that you need to work on. Talk to God and allow Him to talk to you, to see what some of the things that you need to work on. So majority of the time, when you focus on yourself, then your stuff is gonna come probably quicker than what you expect, because you're taking your thoughts off of what you don't have at the moment, and you focusing on what you need to fix and work on while you're in the waiting season. Like, go to the park. Go walk outside. Sit in your car. Listen to your music.
This just
journal. Write down how you feeling in this waiting season, and that helps because I've started journaling coming into this new year. So I started around December the 30th, I believe, and so I started journaling and put my thoughts on paper. And when I tell y'all, it has been one of the best things ever. Like, even when I don't feel like talking to nobody else, and even if you don't even talk to God about it and writing it down, He see what you're writing. And just know that with you focusing on yourself, it's coming.
It's coming. And it gets better.
Yeah.
It may not seem like it's gonna get better, but it is. It's gonna definitely get better. You have to believe that it's gonna get better. And you have to have the faith. As size as a mustard seed. And that's, I don't know if y'all know how small a mustard seed is. That's very small. So if you have, that's all that God requires for us to have. It's just that much of faith. And so if we believe, it's gonna come to pass, but we just gotta trust. Like I said, you have to trust that process.
We do.
So yes, y'all. So y'all just don't try to rush anything.
Just slow down.
Slow down.
Pump the brakes a little bit. Like you see when you, like at the red light at the street sign, whatever it's called. I need y'all to literally pause at that yellow light. Instead of running.
Because, we like to shoot through. We like to shoot through that thing like, oh, I can make it. I can make it.
Right.
The yellow means slow down.
Slow down.
And I know I'm guilty for saying that it's time to take off. I can make it.
Oh,
so yeah. But yeah, y'all. So that's
pretty much it.
We
y'all. Just want to do
trust the process. Know that it's going to get better for you.
Yeah.
And we're believing that for ourselves. And we're believing it for you. All right?
Yes.
All right. So, and y'all definitely leave us some comments and let us know if you guys could relate to
this message.
Insta. Yeah. So, well, it definitely has helped us so much. Yeah.
So, y'all. So please make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok. And hit that notification button so you can stay locked in. Make sure you stay locked in. Locked in. Yay!
Y'all make sure y'all stay locked in. You guys continue to
affirmations.
Continue to share this out to your family, your friends, anybody that you think that this will bless.
Yeah.
That's all we ask. Just send it out, and we pray that it could be a blessing to somebody, as if it is definitely blessing us as we're talking to you guys today.
Yes.
So if you don't know, if this is your first time here, we do like to end each episode with words of affirmation.
Yes.
Speak positive things over yourself and over your life. And the more that you speak those things, God will surely allow those things to come to pass for you. Okay?
Yep.
So, I am courageous.
I am courageous.
I am bold.
I am bold.
I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
And I will always be my true and authentic self.
And I will always be my true and authentic self. Well,
that's it.
All right,
y'all. So, until next time, you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you share so you can be sure to know when we drop new content. And every Monday on YouTube, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right? So until next time, you guys,
we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.